Okay. So, this is another thing I think this game's got me fucked up about. Okay. It's kind of like, what is it, like a, okay, that's not really, I was gonna say hot topic, but that's not really the correct thing, because it's just my opinion. My favorite Predator movie is the second one, with Danny Glover in it. That movie's so fucking weird, and I'm here for it. First of all, okay, so the Predator goes to Los Angeles during a heat wave to kill a police detective. So, okay, okay. So the movie's premise is Danny Glover's character is a police detective who, um, basically fights or is in like a war, because that happened a lot in the 90s. At least I think. I don't know if I'm being completely sarcastic with that, because I don't know if that actually happened. I'll look into it. But basically, um, so they I'm gonna be
One of our
what's his
agents has
name?
defected to Stargazer, taking a substantial amount of sensitive
Excuse me.
information with him. We tracked the agent down to a Stargazer
Hold on.
facility, but now he's out of pocket. Your orders are to deploy into the area and track down the traitor before he can be debriefed. Use of lethal force is authorized.
I always forget they added Marshawn Lynch in this game. They call him Dante in this. But yeah. So the premise of it is the LAPD is in a war. Basically, this is like a war between two like factions in LAPD and like the LAPD, not the LAPD. I'm
Good
sorry,
hunting.
in LA, and the LAPD is like stuck in the middle of it. They're trying to like stop both, and so it's like the Scorpions and then the Voodoo Kings or some shit. Basically, it's a Jamaican voodoo
Voodoo
posse,
1, this is Zeus.
and then
Follow
the
the
other one's
coordinates to the
like,
Stargazer camp and stand
you
by for
know,
further orders.
some type of like, Mexican cartel. And it literally starts out with them in in a shootout in the middle of fucking Los Angeles. Oh man, I just ran into that while I was rubbing my eye. In the middle of Los Angeles. So they're out here. Oh great. So they're out here, trying to
Await
stop this
charges and
shit.
prepare to blow the
And
door.
out of all the characters that he could have chosen to fight against, the Predator, I mean, because there's like this whole lore with the Predators where like, they choose the most,
Fire
worthy,
team, got incoming. Clear the
prey.
area.
And so him choosing, to hunt Danny Glover's character, which his name was like, um, Mike Harrigan or some shit. Um, him choosing to do that it was always so funny to me. Because I remember, I feel like a lot of kids, who grew up watching 90s movies, knew him from, Lethal Weapon,
I've got radios lighting up.
you know?
They're gonna be looking for you, fire team.
So, seeing him in a movie about an alien hunter who has decided to come to uh, LA to hunt people in LA is it's pretty funny to me. But I also love it.
The door is
So it's not
down.
like funny
Take
as in like,
target
oh,
out.
I hate that it's like I wish it would have been
Grab
taken
as much
seriously
intel
or
as you
more
can.
seriously.
We're sending a
Because
message.
come on now,
Don't fuck with
like
us.
how seriously can you take
Got this. Cover me.
the idea of
Destroy
a
their server. Faster herd if they're
alien
gonna remember
predator,
us.
an alien hunter coming to LA to hunt people?
We've gone over the intel you submitted, and there's an admin key with
And it also
advanced permissions on
kind of
Stargazer's network.
established,
I'm sending you
it
coordinates
set
to
up
the
the whole
camp.
fight
You
between
got an
the
idea?
alien and the predator. Because there's like this scene in the movie, where, at the end of the movie, Danny Glover's character, Mike Harrigan. He, ends up on the ship, after he chased the fucking Predator through LA. He ends up on the ship to go fight the Predator.
You need to block his infrared.
There's like a wall of trophies, as, a hunter would, I'm sure.
Concentrate fire.
Give me access to that terminal. I want to try something.
One second.
Yes. We have broad access to a number of systems. Plug into their SATCOM.
Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, like I was saying, there was like an alien, or like a xenomorph skull. And it was just really cool, as a kid seeing that. Oh jeez. I'm sorry, buddy, you gotta wait.
Somebody help me! Stay on it. I'm bleeding out.
Oh man, he could have waited. He didn't have to waste his self-revive like that.
Get stitched up.
Shit. We tripped the security protocols. Voodoo 1, prepare for incoming.
I gotta find some fucking...
Just ghosted.
Just ghosted us.
Reinforcements are on the way. Damn it. We're
See you,
this close to
motherfucker.
wrecking their back end. Security protocols cut the power. Reboot that generator.
Somebody give me some ammo on the double. Enemy spotted.
Hold that location until we're done.
Target is on the objective.
Oh, fuck. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
Oh jeez.
Stay frosty, fire.
Contact. Low, level. It's up there. This way. It's been hit.
Oh, you fucking serious?
Get back to the objective.
Oh jeez. I see where you went, motherfucker. Oh my gosh. Oh shit.
Flag team members down. Stick to the mission.
See, usually I have an ammo pack.
Marching your map.
Oh, I knew it. Oh.
Voodoo 1, clean up and head out to the EZ. We're done with
Oh,
start date. Just hope they learn something this time.
Don't let him escape.
Killers Are Quiet 666. What a very interesting name. But, oh yeah, okay, back to the movie. So, it's also the movie where it established, what's his name, Bill Paxton. He was in all three sci-fi movies, the big three sci-fi movies. Terminator. He was in the very first one as one of those thugs, quote unquote, in the beginning of the movie. Or was it the beginning? Near, it was when Arnold Schwarzenegger's the Terminator showed up, right? The T-1000, or no, actually, wasn't the T-1000. It was the, I think it was the T-800, because I think in the next one it was the T-850, or it was the T-800 again, but he was like a better model or something. I don't know. I don't remember. But basically, he was right there. He was one of those dudes who they, who he took the clothes off of, right? And then what else? He was in the second Aliens, obviously, probably his most iconic role. Game over, man. You know, it's literally one of his most iconic roles. Like, come on, probably his most iconic. See, and the funny thing is about that is me growing up, I always knew him from Mighty Joe Young, right? That movie about that big ass gorilla that wasn't King Kong. Um, Also with I think it was Charlize Theron. I always have trouble saying her name. I feel like it's a pretty difficult name to pronounce. Uh, Take out this thing, noisemaker. It's not very. It's okay. I like using the noisemaker because you never know who's new at the game. So, like, using the noisemaker is kind of like a it's a bit of a cheap tactic, but oh yeah, okay. So yeah, so he's also in it, and so yeah, no, it's cool. It's such a fun fucking movie, and it has Gary Busey in it. Like Gary Busey's fucking. He's been in some weird ass movies. That fucking gingerbread movie where he's like, or gingerbread man movie where he's like a gingerbread man who's like he was a serial killer. Basically, it's the same premise as that old ass Jack Frost movie, where he's a serial killer and he dies, and somehow his soul gets transferred into a inanimate object or a food or some shit. Like, so his soul gets transferred into a fucking gingerbread man cookie. So he becomes a gingerbread man who starts killing people. Which and then he just like his face starts forming into it. Oh man. There's literally a scene where they hang a dude like butt ass naked upside down and like start like fucking performing a voodoo ritual on him. It's just like the fuck is this movie? Like, oh, it's so good though. It is such. Oh man, I'm just remembering it as a kid watching this fucking movie, and the fact that they actually added the that predator in this game, and that predator was actually like probably the most OP character or OP like predator in this game. Usually when they add a new predator, it ends up being the most OP. Because it doesn't have any, nerfs yet. So, you know, um, yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool. The game all around is really fun. Sometimes, most of the time, when you have people that play with you that know how to play the game, like in that match that we were just in, guarantee you that if we were all communicating, like, like in a party, we're all communicating and shit, that match would have gone so much smoother. We would have probably actually, like, beat him. Because that Predator, I almost had him by myself a few times. You know? Um, so yeah. Yeah. I mean, I honestly think that in my
A member of
own...
Stargazer's leadership has
Oh,
moved
wait.
into the open, which gives us an opportunity to take him out. While the intel's solid, we're not sure exactly where this guy is. We're equipping you with an AI-driven voice modulator that should be able to fake a voice sampled from their radio chatter. Once you flush him out, take him down and retrieve his security token. Then access their operational database and purge him from the records. We don't just want him dead, we want him to disappear.
In my personal opinion, I honestly think the second movie is better than the first one.
Fire team is go. Good luck out
Only
there.
because of, like, the characters, how much it adds to the lore of the Predator. Because in the first one, it was just like, you know, it was like introducing the Predator. It wasn't really showing, it didn't tell you too much about it. It basically didn't tell you anything about the Predator.
Getting mudded up.
The Predator just showed up. You actually thought it was an action movie at first. You know, if you hadn't seen anything about it beforehand. You know, most people already know. If they're going to go watch the movie, they already know what the fuck the movie's about. But the movie starts out like it's, you know, like a regular action movie. So, which I actually really appreciate that fake out.
Contact eliminated. I see you.
Are you fucking serious? He just targets me first. That's always fun. The Incognito 53. I feel like I played against this guy before. It's on your left, but, you know, they can't hear me. Yep, look, you just saw his eyes flashing right there. Come on now. Come on, what? Oh my gosh. And they can't even hear me. Oh man, I feel like we're about to lose. This guy left, and this guy was just looking at him all cloaked. Oh no. Yep, we lost. These cats are spinning. He's giving up. Yeah.
Help waiting for you, fire team. Marking the access point.
Oh, he's letting us reinforce. That's interesting. He does know that he needs to stay there though, right? I don't think he does. I don't think he knows that. He's literally running away. I wonder if these guys are working together. Apparently that happens to people sometimes. They'll have like a fire team member that's working with the Predator. I've never had that before. I've had some instances where, you know, it looks like maybe that happens, but this definitely looks like it's one of those instances. Oh, that's the reinforcements. That's weird. I wonder what the fuck that was then. Or the other thing was. Oh wow, just putting down traps.
There it is. Concentrate fire.
Where'd he go?
Taking stride. Reloading.
That's another thing too that the Predator also has. The fucking second wind, right? The fact that they can. So first of all, gives them a flash of light. So they're protected behind a flash of light. I was literally blinded for like 5 seconds. Nothing I could do about it. No consequences. No consequences for your thickness.
I see it.
5 team members down. Stick to the mission.
Okay. And that guy left as soon as he died. I guess he didn't want his XP or something.
Mud it up. Time to rock.
Come on now. Ah, jeez.
I'm not gonna die out here.
Are you fucking serious? I'm an idiot.
Help me! Oh, I need ammo.
Are you serious?
Get me up. I'm not dying today.
I'm reading the flat line. Keep it together,
Oh my
Roto.
gosh. So, I think from now on what I'm gonna do is only use my main build. Because... Oh shit, oh! Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that one. Oh, excuse me. That's interesting. Amazon. Oh, for the Amazon print. I don't have the Amazon print. I actually don't have that last pack that they came out with recently, which came out, which is like the 3 Predators from the first Alien vs. Predator movie. It's not that I don't like those Predators, it's just that they're all the fucking same. So there's no point in